and today we're going to be looking at the brand new release X Plus 25 centimeter Volume 1 Destroy All Monsters set, Mothra Larva, and Manda from 1968's film Destroy All Monsters. Okay, so let's get right into this. Check out the box. Box. It's a brown box, no window display. It just has the figures in black silhouette placed on the box. It says over here, this is the Toho Large Monster Series. Something, blah, 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 volume 1. I think it's like part of the Destroy All Monsters volume. I got to double check on that, but it's just titles. And then over here it has Manda and Mothra. Okay? Bam. So that's the box. Nothing else. You got your basic warnings on don't sniff too hard or you'll have a fresh vinyl consumption will mess your brains up or something like it did to me. But, that's for a different story. Okay, so the figures just came out, Volume 1, which means, this is Volume 2. Volume 2, if you don't know already, it is a 25 centimeter Baradon 68 with the puppet Varan in flying form from Destroy All Monsters. The whole idea here was that X Plus wanted to recreate. You remember that big picture? Check it out. Here's the picture from Destroy All Monsters, all the kaiju there, and everything. So, X Plus wanted to get all the Destroy All Monsters lineup. Okay? So that's what we're going for here. These two right here mark the last two figures I technically need to have a complete Destroy All Monsters lineup. I already have a 25 centimeter Baradon. I actually have two. I already have a Crawling Varan, 25 centimeters. So I have a complete Destroy All Monsters lineup. I can't get an awesome picture because my whole collection's in storage right now. Whatever. Don't worry. One day Fresh Vinyl HQ will be bigger and better than what it was in here. Okay, so that's what these figures are. This is a part of Volume 1. Volume 2 is going to be out later in the year, early 2016, and who knows where they're going to go with that. Maybe they'll do Volume 3. Volume 3, maybe a Flying Rodan 68. That would be pretty cool. X Plus ideas. Okay, so let's talk about these. Mothra Larva, Manda. Manda was already released from 1963's film Atragon, but that was a 30 centimeter figure that came out a while ago, and Manda looked somewhat different. He had more horns on it and nostril tentacles on his face and everything. Here, he doesn't have any of that. Why did they do that? There was speculation from what I've been told and read here and there through other collectors and fans of the hobby that Toho wanted to remove all the horns and the whiskers from Manda because there was too much of a resemblance from Manda to King Ghidorah. So, no whiskers here. On the 25 centimeter version, unlike the 30 centimeter. I don't have the 30 centimeter available to show a comparison, but you can look at these awesome pictures! Okay? Sorry, I'm barking. Look at the pictures. Don't listen to me. Okay, so, for the most part now, Manda, he looks exactly the same other than the missing horns and whatnot. The body's snaked up like a serpent-like, tail's kicked up, whatever. He's got the little arms, little legs. Those are so cute. He's painted a nice, I'd say sea blue. Yeah, green-blue. Looks good. Okay, Mothra. This is the first time, finally, we have a 25 centimeter scale Mothra Larva. Previous releases from Rodan, 64, right? 64 Rodan, Godzilla 64, and was there another Mothra? No, those are the only two, to the best of, only two that came with Mothra Larvas as the Rick Boy Extra. But the problem was with those is the Mothra Larvas were not in scale. They were much smaller like most of the other Rick Boy Extras. Everything was kind of just shrunken down a little bit. So the Godzilla 64 came with two twin Mothra Larva, but they weren't in scale of Godzilla. I mean, they work, but this is the perfect 25 centimeter scale Mothra Larva. Awesome, painted nice and brown with nice shades of highlights, subtle highlights in between each segment of Mothra's larva body. The eyes are painted red. Those look good. The tentacles here are nicely curved and whatnot, both pointed up in a nice direction, no warping or nothing. Mothra's mouth over here, that is articulated a little bit, so you could open that up if you want. Like anything, be careful. You don't want to force it because you could break it off. So just a little bit is good enough for me. Bam. And you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it open. Maybe I'll leave it closed. I don't know. We'll see. So the figure's posed, sculpted up, right? Why? So they're not just laying down looking boring, which is nice because multiple Mothra Larva figures, he or she is just flat. There's nothing really to her. So this is great. She's reared up a little bit. He, whatever we're calling that Mothra, I thought it was a he. The male, whatever. I'll do my research. For you people that are, anal retentive about, getting all your facts right, leave it in the comments section. But I think this is a he. Okay? They came with rocks. These figures came with rocks to support the pose that they were sculpted in, to give it kind of a much more dynamic pose. And I'm all down for that because I think it looks great. And especially, this is how they kind of looked in Destroy All Monsters in that group photo of all the kaiju that we looked at earlier. Right? Right. Okay? So, sculpts are great on both figures. Manda has a lot of awesome detail in his scaly undersea-like body. And Mothra looks great. Okay? Do I need to put it? There's no articulation in Manda at all. There's a couple seams. We got one there, one there, one there, and it looks like about it. Seams. Big deal. Get over it, people. Get over the seams. Mothra, no seams at all. This is one complete sculpt. Okay, so that's awesome. Looks good. Mothra looks good. These figures look great. So these are the last two. Jordan Twining, dude, you called it. Props and shout out right to you because you were like, we need a Manda and then 25 centimeter Mothra. And like, literally, like 2 days later, your ears must have been ringing and pinging or something. The Fresh Vinyl Central was going crazy because like a few days later, that last Friday of, what was it, August, September, whichever, these figures was announced. I'm like, dude, like you totally called it. Don't you remember you saying that? Remember? I remember. I think we have it in the Facebook Messenger to say, prove it. Huh, who, wow, bam, so, we got it. So, it's a great opportunity for a lot of collectors, X Plus fans, to complete a Destroy All Monsters lineup. And that's what's up, okay? So, we talked about the box of figures, and that's all great, right? Okay, got questions, comments? Leave them in the comment section below. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever other thing I'm on. Check out FreshVinylHQ.com. And I will talk to you, and I will see you on the next Fresh Vinyl review. And, oh, I almost forgot one thing. Bam! Bye-bye to Fresh Vinyl!